Okay, Torah concept, New Testament, you shall not covet. Now, the New Testament command, you shall not covet, Romans 13, verse 9, directly reflects the Torah's prohibition against inward desire that seeks to grasp what belongs to another. The Torah treats coveting not merely as an internal impulse, but as the root of actions that violate neighbor love and disrupt covenant order. So the Torah parallels here. 1, Exodus 20, the 10th commandment forbids coveting a neighbor's wife, servants, animals, or anything that belongs to him. 2, Deuteronomy 5, Moshe reiterates the command, distinguishing between coveting and desiring, showing the depth of heart-level prohibition. 3, Exodus 18, leaders must hate covetousness, indicating that coveting corrupts judgment and community leadership. 4, Deuteronomy 7, Israel is warned not to covet the silver or the gold or the idols, linking coveting to idolatry and spiritual compromise. 5, Joshua chapter 7 is Achan's confession, shows the pattern seeking coveting, taking and illustrating how coveting leads to sin and communal harm, the death of others, right? 6, Deuteronomy 17, kings are warned not to multiply horses, wives, or wealth, guarding against covetous ambition that leads to oppression. 7, Exodus 22, laws of stewardship imply that coveting another's goods leads to misusing or misrepresenting entrusted property. And 8, Leviticus 19, the command to love one's neighbor as oneself stands as the opposite of coveting, framing the heart ethic behind the Torah, the law. Now, the context here is Paul uses "you shall not covet" in Romans 13:9, and assumes the Torah's understanding that coveting is the internal seed from which theft, adultery, false witness, and other sins grow. In the Torah, coveting is not merely wanting something but desiring it in a way that disregards God's boundaries and the well-being of one's neighbor. The New Testament continues this framework, teaching Torah. Okay, covenant is a heart-level violation. It undermines the relational fabric of the community. Okay, so the core insight here is that the Torah reveals that Coveting is the distortion of desire that places self above God's order and neighbor's good. Paul reaffirms this same truth, showing that it is continuity, it's continuing here today. And again, this is how Paul taught Torah in the New Testament. The Torah has not passed away.